Sometimes the smallest cry can reveal the loudest truth, and sometimes what looks like a disturbance turns into a wake-up call for everyone watching. This story will make you rethink how you treat people when no one's watching. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell for Skin Deep Stories, where we share true-to-life stories that expose injustice and reveal unexpected grace. Tell me this: if a mother and her child were humiliated in front of you, would you speak up or stay silent? Let's get into it. The plane was packed, a long, late-night flight from Denver to Atlanta. Monica, a black single mother, boarded with her 4-year-old daughter Laila, who was clutching a teddy bear and fighting sleep. By the time the plane took off, the cabin lights dimmed. But halfway through the climb, Laila began to cry quietly at first, then louder. She was scared of flying for the first time. Monica whispered, "Shh, baby, it's okay," and tried rocking her back to sleep. But one flight attendant, Miss Jenkins, a tall woman with a stiff smile, didn't like it. She walked down the aisle and snapped, "Ma'am, your child is disturbing passengers. If you can't control her, you'll have to leave." Monica froze. "We're in the air." "I'm trying my best, please." But before she could finish, the woman said coldly, "Either quiet her down or we'll return to the gate. This isn't a daycare." Passengers turned, whispering. A man too rose up, sighed dramatically. Tears welled up in Monica's eyes. She whispered, "I'm so sorry." Clutching her daughter tighter, Laila sobbed harder, "Mommy, I'm sorry." And that's when something unexpected happened. A woman from first class stood up and walked back down the aisle. Her name was Dr. Alicia Rhodes, an African-American pediatrician traveling home after a medical conference. She gently kneeled beside Monica's seat and said, "Hi, sweetheart," looking at Laila. "Do you like music?" The little girl nodded through her tears. Dr. Rhodes softly hummed a lullaby one every black mother seems to know by heart. Laila's sobs turned into quiet sniffles, then silence. The cabin melted into calm. The flight attendant, arms crossed, glared from a distance, but then the captain's voice came over the intercom. "Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Dr. Rhodes, our passenger of honor. She's one of the leading pediatric specialists who just received a national award this week." Gasps filled the plane. The same woman Miss Jenkins ignored and side-eyed earlier had just saved the entire flight from a scene. And then karma landed. When the plane touched down, the airline's regional manager was waiting at the gate, having seen a passenger's viral post about what happened mid-air. Miss Jenkins was quietly pulled aside for review, but before leaving, Dr. Rhodes turned to Monica and said softly, "Never apologize for being a mother. The world needs more love, not silence. Grace can silence hate faster than anger ever could." What would you have done if you were in Monica's place? Would you have spoken up or stayed silent? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Skin Deep Stories, where every story reminds us that kindness is louder than cruelty, even at 30,000 feet.